Alan asks in the Discord, what's your go-to 3D printer for TPU FPV parts? Was thinking about the Bambu Labs P1S, but not sure if it's overkill. And then Newt McFly posts this print. Newt McFly did this print with a $20 Ender. He got it, and somebody, obviously the Ender is more than $20. He got it as a bargain from somebody for $20. There is no question that an Ender 3, one of the cheapest, most widespread 3D printers, everybody's first 3D printer, there is no question that an Ender 3 can print good results with TPU or just about any filament with a little bit of work. And the nice thing is that it's such a common and popular printer that there are plenty of people out there who've developed profiles for it that you can get people good results. So let's just stipulate that a cheap Ender 3 can get the job done. But it's like asking, I need to drive a car to work. What car should I get? Well, there's no question that an inexpensive, bare bones car can get the job done. And there's no question that many people choose to buy a more expensive car with more sort of quality of life options in order to get a better experience out of their morning commute. The Bambu P1P or P1S or whichever one you're thinking of is not overkill. It's not overkill any more than saying, well, I'm going to buy like a luxury car or I'm going to buy a sports car, right? You're choosing to buy something that has more features and more quality of life improvements, and you're choosing to pay extra money for that. So I think it's just a question of where you are on the price to convenience curve. I am super thrilled with my Bambu X1C. I have had almost nothing but great experiences with it. The times when I have had less than great experiences, I have usually solved them pretty quickly, and it's usually been user error and not the printer's fault. I just recently printed a whole bunch of PETG filament because don't worry about that, it doesn't matter. And I was a little concerned because it was some Amazon Basics PETG that I had bought, and it had been sitting around for a while. It wasn't Bambu filament. I was a little bit nervous that the Bambu generic PETG profile wouldn't work well with it, and it totally did. It just worked perfectly and printed great. Bambu printers are going to give you in my opinion, and not just my opinion, but I'd spend a lot of time, because I don't want to just shill for a product, right? Despite what some people say. I want to know that just because I had a good experience with a product, if I say this product delivers a good experience, that it's not just I got lucky and other people are having a bad experience. And if you go to the r/Bambu subreddit and you read up on it, the number of people who are just thrilled with the printer and say it's the best thing that ever happened to them is enormous. It's not just me who got one from Bambu because they wanted me to do a review of it, and I'm just I'm just tainted by that coloring my opinion. They're fantastic. The question is, can you afford one? You can buy an Ender for $200, and you can put a little bit of work into tuning it, a little bit of work into working out your profiles. You're paying with your time instead of paying with your cash. But if you're a person who has enough cash for a Bambu printer, it's going to deliver incredible results, and I couldn't be happier with mine. If you can't afford it, then 1,000% just buy an Ender, download a TPU profile, and just start figuring it out. I have been through that process. Now that I have a Bambu printer, I probably will never do that again because the Bambu printer is so gosh dang convenient and easy to use, and now I'm spoiled. And that, by the way, that is why I didn't buy a Prusa for the longest time, because I wanted to force myself to go through the process of learning to tune a printer, learning to set up a printer, and having done that, now I can say, you kids get off my lawn, and I can never do it again. Teddy Tuned, thank you for a $5 super chat. Some of my buddies refuse to update firmware at all costs. Do you tend to update frequency, or once it flies, you leave it be? No, Teddy, once it flies, I leave it be until there is a killer feature that I desperately want. So I recently updated my 533 switchbacks to HD0. And I love the high definition OSD feature in HD0. That's a killer feature to me, and it was worth updating them from 4.3 to 4.4. Once I have a quad that flies good, I would rather have a good flying quad that I don't have to screw with. And I don't care what version of Betaflight it's on. When I build a new quad, I might build it on the latest and greatest, but if I have a good flying quad, that's too valuable, and I don't want to screw it up. Where to get an STL for GoPro 9 or 10 for the JB build? Well, the standard Thingiverse album with parts for the QAVS JB is here. I'll put that in the chat. The Thingiverse number is 4874074. And you're looking for a GoPro 8, GoPro 9, no GoPro 10, and 567. So, does that help? Is that what you're looking for? Maybe. Mikhail Chernetsov. Thank you for a $10 super chat. After a crash, my 5-inch 6S punches weaker. All motors and battery are warmer at the end. Don't see any bell problems. What's the right way to troubleshoot? If the whole thing is weaker, my guess is you've got at least one bad ESC. One bad ESC or motor will make the whole quad weaker because the quad cannot be more powerful than the weakest motor. So that's just a guess. You can tell you've got a bad ESC or motor if you jam the throttle and the quad kind of dips an arm. And that's a sign that you probably should replace the ESC. It could be the motor, but a lot of times it's the ESC, in my opinion. Atreides, thanks for a $10 super chat. Have you made a video on tuning 6S high KV motors on BLH32? I'm having a heck of a time trying to tune T-Motor F80 2500 kV on the T-Motor F7 HD Pro 55 amps. I blew 2 packs. Well, I'm guessing you're running 6S on 2500 kV. You're trying to really go hard. You definitely should go into BL Heli and set DMAG compensation to high. That's the first thing you should do. And you should increase the timing. Those are 2 things you can do. As far as PIDs go, you're going to need to lower the filter sliders to the left to get extra filtering. Oh, but sorry, I missed the second half of your question. That's what you get for putting 2 questions in one super chat. I see you trying to sneak through there. Boxer Max AGO1 or TX16S JB plus AGO1. Price is not an issue. The Boxer Max has a 1-watt Express LRS module. The TX16S only has a 250 milliwatt module. That might make some people decide on the Boxer. If you have, I don't know if a 7.8-inch tip to palm length is big or not. If you have medium-sized hands or smaller-sized hands, the Boxer is definitely preferable. I like the ergonomics in the Boxer. The best thing you got to do is to get your hands on them and try them for yourself. The Boxer is my current daily driver, though. So that's what I have to say about that.